Welcome back to War on the Sea, Part 74, the Pacific Theater mod. And we got a bunch of stuff going on today. If I remember correctly, we had a sighting of the Kitakami and a bunch of supply ships. I'm guessing they're looking to invade Pompeii. We're 11:53, so we can send out some other stuff. Let's see what we got here. Because this is pretty important, we're going to check 273 or 237. This carrier here is 278. We are going to be a little aggressive here. What do I have you guys doing? You're returning, I think? No, you're going in with bombs, AP. We'll do that as well. Again, I'm not going to overly be aggressive with this Pompeii group, even though it's pretty strong. You see here, battleship, 2 battleships. We could probably easily take care of what's coming our way. But risk worth reward. I'm not willing to risk unless absolutely necessary to aggressively attack, and if we miss, they land or bombard, or I think it would be just a landing on Pompeii. We do have quite a good group here, but yeah, we're going to keep these guys on station where they are and let them just patrol. So if anything comes our way, we'll be able to use them. But what I mean to say is we are going to, you're going home. What are you doing? Mariners, you're going home as well. So these guys are gone. This is the last sighting. I'm guessing they're heading this way. But they may go in like an angle. We'll keep an eye on these planes here, because I think if they don't come from truck, they come from a ship in this group. So this is the supply group, and what do we have on here? We can send off 8 Avengers, and we're gonna do that because they're close, they're here, and why not use them? So we're gonna send them off with torpedoes, and we're just gonna send them this way. And I think let's make it even 200, right about there. And we're also going to go back to the Yorktown again. It's important that we understand that remember, the Hornets are attack group. We got to use our attack group for attacking, so that's what we're gonna. We can't, because we already sent a group from them, and they're back and winding down. So now we're gonna go to the Yorktown, and we're gonna send out 12 Dauntlesses. 12 Dauntlesses because if we have torpedoes coming from here, we want to have a dual engagement. So it would be. Attack from altitude and attack from sea level, or low. Torpedoes and Dauntlesses coming at the same time. So we're kind of trying to coordinate that. I'm going to send them out with, send these guys out with AP, because I want to, or SAP, because I want them to cause some damage. And that Kitakami needs some damage, and SAP will do more damage, I think. I don't imagine it's highly armored, so that's why we're going to send out the Dauntlesses. So, and I'm going to have them try and link up with these Avengers. Hopefully they can. The distance is not too great, so they might be able to catch up. Let's see how that works out for them. This is the encounter, so I'm not gonna, or maybe this is the encounter. You're going back, and you should be able to return before. There you go. Good. So these mariners should be hitting them soon. If we do, we're going to do an ignore engagement. Hopefully we can get them to spot. There they are right here. Okay. So these Avengers, they're really not getting where we need them to be. You're following. Mariners, you need to get into better position. This could be an issue. There's a bunch of fighters, a bunch of dive bombers, a bunch of torpedo planes distracting. So let's see if we can 1300. See if we can get them in. These guys should be fine. Let's make sure we get them in properly. I want them to get closer to here. Alright, and let's go up a little bit. We don't want to trigger. We just want to get our SPDs in. Hopefully before this runs out. I'm watching 77 right here. Alright, that'll be a good engagement. Alright, so mariners with bombs. We need you to go up. Let's just stop it as soon as we come in. Make sure we're not like on top of them. We basically are. Again, we're going back to targeting. So this Kitakami we talked about a little bit in the last video. There aren't a lot of them in the game. Let's highlight, please. There we go. Okay. There aren't a lot of. There's only 2 in the game, but they are one of the feared. You know, if you have one of these in a battle group, you know why they're with a supply group. I have no idea. They should be with like cruisers and destroyers and all sorts of stuff to seek out carrier groups and all that kind of thing. And what they would do is launch crazy amounts of torpedoes that can be really dangerous. So we want to go in and make this disappear, send them to the bottom. It's a light cruiser. It is, I guess we could just do this, right? Yeah. So we're gonna target that, or recognize it. And then what else do we have to take care of? We really have to take care of these 2. So we're gonna get rid of these guys as well if we can. Number 4. Let's see what we got. SPDs. Let's go to the SPD group and highlight number 4. And number 4 is a full cruiser. And again, I highlight here and the number of guns. So there's only one of these, but or how many we got left? Oh, we got 2. I thought we got one of these earlier. Guess we didn't. This is the other toning now. Yeah, so there's 2 Toneys in this group. And everything else we really are not overly concerned with. This guy can't bombard a base. This, in previous games, I've noticed this guy to be a seaplane carrier. And disguises as a supply ship, and I think they've fixed that problem, but that's why it's still in number 1 position. You would say the same about this, but yeah, I think they're just supply ships, and these destroyers I could care less about. So, what's the nature of what we're going to do? I think we're going to send in some positions here. Alright, first of all, we need all these guys down on the deck. So let's see if we can do that in a safe way. The safest way I can think of is to say, we'll just group them all together in one big group, form up, and then drop, and then we'll break them up again. It really doesn't matter. Have them do a circle. Have them do that. Hopefully I can remember that they're doing that. So our dauntlesses, we're going to try and skip one group on here. We're going to hit attack. Attack. Let's go for this one as well. Attack. And the last one, we're going to hit the Kitakami again. It's important. I can't emphasize enough how much. The mariners, we need to make sure that let's get them high and have them circle. We're going to do the same thing with these guys. Have them circle. It's going to be a last part of our engagement, and we just want to get them out of harm's way because they're awfully close. And yeah. So let's go down and take a look and see if we can witness some dive bombing action. That's a good place to be. I want to see this guy get hit up close. So let's see it. You see the SBDs or the TBDs are going down with their torpedoes, and in comes the first group of dive bombers. Now this guy is, you know, it's pretty dangerous. Let's get some good hits, boys. I said good hits, not no hits. There we go. Ideally, that should be hits. Come on. Really? Wow. Whiffs. So that was a pretty pitiful excuse for an attack. Let's see what we got here. Dauntlesses, we only lost one. I'm okay with that. Good. So let's group all you together in a box, get up high, and we're gonna have you guys circle. Let's do it this way. Now, Avengers, I'm going to take take 3 of these guys, form up, and I want you to target the Kitakami, which will run. So we're gonna go up here, and the rest of you guys, we will go this way, and we're gonna do a 3 and a 2. So break, form up, and break, form up. So this guy's gonna get those 2, and this guy is gonna get that one. So we want one group to head this way, and this group to head this way as well. We still have the Mariners doing their circle. Let's make a check on them and make sure that they're doing what is safe. It's not really safe, so let's direct them to do something a little bit safer. And you guys go this way. Again, we have to wait. High altitude bombing when they're doing all sorts of maneuvers is kind of crazy. SPDs, you guys are doing okay, but kind of want you to stay out but stay in, I guess is what I'm trying to say. None of this matters. This is all just me playing the game. So if you guys don't agree with doing that, that's perfectly fine. Let's go back to this here. So first up is Kitakami, and we want to make sure that we're watching her. So we're going to go like that. She looks rough. Kitakami, what's your status? Heavy, heavy. We're not sending 3. We're going to send 1. What else? Tone, this guy. So we're going to send just 1 guy to the Kitakami. So here's how I do that. We're going to go in here and say break, and you 2 guys go for this one, and you guy go for the Kitakami to put in a final blow. So I really don't want to, this is how my mind thinks. I'm thinking out loud. This guy's out of position, these Avengers. I really need them to form up. I need you to slow down a little bit. And I need you to slow down a little bit as well. And let these guys catch up before we send them in. Alright, so we're in almost a really good position. See how we're lining up here? I'm going to send in the Kitakami, torpedo plane, attack. I'm going to send in these guys to attack the Tone, and these guys are going to join them. Attack. If we go back here, what's going on here? Are you guys colliding? Yes. What's your position? Yes. Attack. So this should be a pretty easy attack for them. Let's look at the Kitakami and see how we're doing here. He's going only 5. Hopefully we can get through. In fact, I'm going to be a little crazy here because I really want this to hit. Hopefully that shot works. Let's see if they hit the other guys. Uh-oh. Let's go, boys. Let's do it. Good hit. I'm okay with that. Just because, why not? We're going back, and I want to try and save these guys. So we are going to do rather not go right over that AAA fire. There we go. Nice. What are we doing over here? Oh, that supply ship's gonna go down. Yeah, we go. Alright. Go up here to get out of the gunfire sound. Alright, so we did well. I think everybody got hit. This Tone here is probably not as damaged. Let's look at the report and see what we got. This Tone is critical going down. The other Tone, moderate minor, so we're going to bomb this one at least, for sure. That's splash ship. Heavy with 1 torpedo, and the Kitakami heavy critical. Okay, so PBMs, we're gonna have you bomb this Tone, and I'm not overly concerned with we'll do that. Say attack. Make sure the speed's going down. We're going to hold the last ones back. If this Kitakami, we may go after this Tone, but I think he's going to sink. The Kitakami's gone. That's good. Bye bye. Only one more left to you. I think you're going to go down 2 as well. Number 4. Yeah, you're going to sink. I think the next thing we have to pay attention to... What are you doing? Let's get all these Avengers lined up here. What else just sunk? Number 3 sank. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Wow. And these Mariners should have a field day. What are you doing? So they're going to hit on this thing, and because it's stationary, it should just be obliterated. This guy sank already, and the Tonei's trying hard, but hopefully they can get there in time. What are you doing? What do you guys want to go for? We're going to keep you in reserve in case this guy... Did he repair himself? He did. Alright, we're going to send you after this one. Let's break you up into 2 groups and do some manual bombing. So we're going to send one for this guy. And the other group we're going to send up this way in case that other Tonei doesn't succumb to its bombing. So let's see if we get a good drop here. Make me proud, boys. It's the last guy coming in, so we'll see what happens. Not a very good drop, but good enough. We'll take it. Does that put him back 5 back up to critical? No, heavy. We're going to take control of this drop because I want to get a better drop on him. So I'm not going to make my turn until the aircraft here is in line with this guy. So when the aircraft is, let's say, here, and he is turning, and of course the direction of bombing is not the greatest, but we're going to try it. They're doing a very good job to not give me a good angle. So we're going to trick him. We're saying, yeah, but we don't have any bombs. We're just a search plane. Speed up. The Avengers are leaving, which is good. Other groups of mariners, what are you guys doing? You guys, we need you to turn. And you guys, we need to turn. Because I don't want them to go off the map. again, we just need to be aware of what we're doing here. How does that angle right? How did that happen? Let's see. So you are kind of making a mess of this group here. I think we've sunk 2 ships, or yeah, I guess 2 ships. Kitakami was pretty important to sink. So yeah, you go run that way. Give us a straight shoot. I like that. So the Avengers are leaving, which is fine. Coming for you. Speed up a little bit so we can get picked off by one of these. Who sunk? Number 8? What the heck were you? Are you a destroyer? Yeah, collateral damage. I didn't target you. You just got ran over by this Tone. I wish I saw it, but yeah, we didn't get that. So all right, bud, let's do this. Get a good turn on this, please. Slow you right down. Let's get a good one. Right about there. So let's wait. Come on. Come on. Patience. Don't screw up. Right there. Bingo. Let's go see if we get any good surprises. And he's not turning because he doesn't know we launched something. Very good. I don't know if that's enough, but let's see if number 5 has got some heavy damage here. Critical. Let's see if that works. So you are a flaming mess. Let's see if we can expand on that. So these mariners did their job well. Let's form them up and get them into a box out of danger. And now we have 2 groups going after this one. So you're still turning. maybe your rudder's broke, but we're gonna manual bomb these guys as well. So we're gonna send you up here. See if you can do that for me. And then the other group, where are you? We're going to send you to do a similar thing. And if along the way that doesn't work for us, we will modify. Well, we should probably just attack this guy. Did he fix himself already, or is he still damaged? No, he needs, no, that's number 4. 5. Yep, we need to bomb him with this guy. So we're going to give him a, we don't want this guy to go, but we're going to go to the bow. See if we can get him. Condolences, what are you guys doing? Yeah, you're just doing a thing. Let's get you out of here. I don't want you to play anymore. Send you home. Go back to your scout ship. Mariners, what are you guys doing? Let's close these up. Make sure everybody's bomb bay doors are closed. You in a good formation. SPDs looking pretty. Keep going, boys. So this guy needs to do a hard turn. And while we're here, open up your bomb bays. These two guys look like they're just running that way. Do that. This guy needs to. We're gonna try to get him in a better position. You do that, and you do. Let me see if I can make that a better line. A little bit better. This guy's going to be our first group. We're going to go. Second guy, let me make sure you're lined up a little bit. And again, I hate to say this all the time, guys, but you know, this is how I like to play the game. It doesn't have to be how you like to play the game, for sure. but it is how I like to play the game. So I don't mean to frustrate people, because I know how that can be. That's not it. That's more like it. Yeah, that'll work. We'll do that. And again, he's non-suspecting that we're coming after him. They have no idea, for sure. Yeah, okay. So we've damaged both of these ships, I believe, pretty much the bow. We need to release a little early so we can hit the stern. So I'm trying to adjust this to get it better. We're not quite there yet, but see, we're barely touching the scope of the ship. Let's try the other side, and as we move, it should adjust. It's a good drop angle, I think. The guy's behind us, so why did I do that? Can we fix it, make it better? Yeah. I think you want to drop right here, right before the bullseye. See if we can get. Wow, that was almost a big mistake. See how the bomb bays are not open? That would have been a delay that would have ruined the drop. I would have to do it all over again. Now everybody is on the same picture. All I have to do is hit that button right here when we get to that point. So I need to extend this out a little bit more. Again, right about here I want to drop. Come on, boys. Let's do it. Just damn bullseye. Why did I do that? Come on, 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 come on. Stop. Yeah, close enough. And drop. So there goes our bombs. We're going to send these guys off here. Let's see what we get. Hopefully I'm not screwing this up for this attack. I think we can wait. Let me do one real quick adjustment here because this guy's not really lined up very well. Close enough for now. I think we're going to have to adjust him again, but let's go take a look and see what we did for over here. See how the front's all damaged? We'd like to get some damage over here. So let's see where our bombs drop. Come on, let's get a good one. Let's get a good one. There we go. See how it's on the aft of the ship? That's what I bombed early so I could hit that part of the ship. So that guy should be toast. Yep, he's toast now. Goodbye. Alright, we got business to take care of, so let's take care of business. The other group, which is these guys, we want to be on target. Check our bomb bays are all closed, so let's hit the open bomb bays, and they're all open now. Bombs are ready. We're gonna spin right in front. See you guys. I'll try and do as good as you did. So it's ideal to we want to keep on. God, I keep doing that. So like we did before, where's this guy damaged? All in the bow. We want to drop early, right about here, in reference to the bullseye. So I'm going to hit the drop button early so that we can damage the aft end of the ship. That's the goal anyways. I need to do something really quick here, and that is this is probably stupid. Let's see if we can do that. We just need a little bit of angle. Alright, that should be right down the middle basically. I'm going to send them right in. It's pretty close now. Again, the goal is to get rid of the cruisers so that they can't bombard Pompeii. So right about there. On the fly, drop. Yeah, so there goes our bombs. And we're going to send you guys, let's get all the mariners. Let's get all the mariners to be buddies, and we're going to have you form up and head this way. A little housekeeping. Close that. Close that. Close that. Yeah, so now you guys can go and be friendly. Let's see how well we did in our bombing, shall we? How about this angle? Does that work for you guys? Come on, we want our bombs to be aft. Yep, that should do you. That should do you good. And that does do you. So I'm happy, very, very happy with that. 10 points. We sunk 2 tonnes, a Kitakami, this guy got run over by another ship. This guy got hit as well. We didn't do anything to him. We did manage to hit a bomb on this cargo ship, which is good. We weren't aiming for him. He was next to a Tone that he collided with, so that's pretty good. So overall, I'm pretty happy with that. You're going down. What kind of damage you got on you guys? You don't know what to do with yourself. You're a little confused, wondering how you managed to not get damaged throughout all of that. So you're gone, and you're gone, and that's a pretty good sight to see. So I want to do. I found out how to locate my screenshots on. They're located on Stream, or Steam. I'm sorry, in a separate file on my C drive. But the pathway to get there is a little confusing, but I figured out how to map that path and then search for it on my computer. So now I can add those to the screen, the screenshot for the video itself. So I hope that doesn't give too much away, but if it does, I apologize. So what's the deal now? What do we do? I think that I guess we could think about maybe putting a hurt on these guys as well. You know, the light cruiser. But overall, we're going to get out of here. Let's get out of here. So this guy's gone. This guy's gone. They will probably go into truck in at 1343. I don't know what the best choice is there, but these guys got to go home, so we're gonna say Mariners RTB, you did well. That was 1000 AP bombs on those cruisers to send them home. Avengers, you did very well, I would say. RTBU as well. Back to the Prince William. Do we have anything else coming in? I don't know if we do. Can we send anything out from Pompeii? We can, but I'm not going to because I don't want to risk emptying my base fleet. I want to use those. What's coming out from here? They're going home. You're going home. I think we're good. I don't think we have anything that we can really send at this point. Let's take a look over here. Again, at Port Moresby, we got to a level 5 thinking that we'd be able to spawn ships out of here, but we can't. I don't know what the purpose of a level 5 is now. Our goal now is to just get this to be a level 5 as well, I guess, just to make it that stronger. Right now I like the balance of almost 10,000 troops to almost 15,000 supplies. That'll keep them happy and fed. We don't really know what the results are yet. This base used to be Air Cobras and Lightnings only. Now we have Mitchells and B-17s, which is good. So what do these guys have on them? Because I've noticed that some of these upgrades, they change the bomb loadouts, and that's important to know. What about you? What do the Mitchells have that are different? A torpedo. Okay. I'm not sending torpedoes unless it's absolutely necessary. Well, these bombers, you got to really keep them safe. And I think did we lose all of our bombers last time? I don't recall. And again, I don't think the Tiny Tims work either. So B-17s are that B-17's doing a route. this guy here is just going off the map looking at nothing. He needs to be a little bit more proactive. RTB. Let's have him return. Supplies going home. Going home. Going home. I wish that would stay supply icon instead of a carrier icon. Yeah, everybody's doing good. I'm liking it. Let's move it along. I don't think we're gonna have any issues here. The only other thing I could see is, yeah, he's going home. But he'll be back, and that's the thing. Yeah, it's fine. You'll be good. Go home. Be free. What are you doing? Yeah, RTB, bruh. There you go. These Hellcats are on repeat cap, so we'll let them keep doing that. Hornet, you're just doing a scouty. Yeah, I'm not going to risk sending them. It's not beneficial to me to engage that. I'd rather just let that go. And these guys, yeah, you're going to get your cap back in a second here, right? Right? No? Wow, the cap didn't come back. Interesting. I thought we emphasized last time that when you hit new, well, I can't do it here. Let them do their thing and see what happens. Yeah, Dauntless, I need you to go home, bro. I don't know how that got confused, but okay. What do you guys got up? 24. I'm okay with that. For another 2 hours. Alright. Moving along. Yep, I'm not gonna utilize that. I will change this course a little bit. I want you guys to be in a better position to spot these guys here. This refresh button does a couple different options. First thing, it says, it doesn't say anything. I thought it said reoccurring, but this angled triangle arrow thing tells me refresh or reoccurring is what I call it. It finishes a reoccurring route, the yellow line, and with aircraft it's supposed to mean reoccurring orders. In other words, take off and land and then take off again and do the same thing I told you to do before. But that only works for 12 hours of the day or whatever the flight time is per day. And the next morning you have to redo it again. Remember, I did a test on this button use for the aircraft carrier and it seemed to work. But on here from a shore base, it doesn't work. You have to hit the refresh button or recur button for the aircraft to come back again. I landed all those aircraft from the attack, and now we're at a timeout where I can't for another hour, which will be after night time. But yeah, it's a lot of talk for that. Enough, moving we have a lot of command points going up and out right now. What do I want to do with us here? I think I need to get another carrier down here. These two guys are coming back to get their adjusted transports. We'll put a light carrier in there as well. Are you close enough yet? Or no, not yet. Let's get you in there and get you some more supplies. Okay. Started using this British oiler, which it says is the same thing, but it carries 10 more fuel. The American one carries 140, this one carries 150, and they seem to be very different models. In the game, they kind of look the same, but one looks a little bit older than the other. I'll go into it and you'll see the difference. We are going to pile on as many as we can. Sure, why not? And then we're going to just go troopy and supplies and troopies. Why not? So if I go into this group here and you look, if it's not too dark, it is kind of dark. Well, let's go look at Ohio. You can't really see it, but see how there's a lot of piping and things like that around it, and there's no guns. There's no guns on this one. Let's see if we can do a drive-by. So if you look, I don't know if it's bright enough for you, but it just looks like a lot of wiring, a lot of hosing, because it's carrying fuel, they pumped it all on. So pump stations, and this looks like these stanchions are meant to, I don't know what the hell they are. They're funnels for crane operators or something. But a lot of funneling, interesting stuff. And then if we go to the Cimarron, first of all, it looks smaller, quite a bit smaller. But if we look really close, you'll see that this has two bow-mounted, I think they're 4-inch or 5-inch guns. The other ship didn't. And then it just looks more like a cargo ship that has some plumbing. And then in the back, it's got guns. And these are 5-inch guns as well. And there's 3 of them. So you have a gun here, and a gun here. So the Cimarrons seem to be more armored than the other ones. Let's go look at what the Cimarron and the Ohio look like in the game. So AO Cimarron is, actually I know a way I can do it better for you guys, well, if you guys care. It's got 6 5-inch guns on the Cimarron, okay? And then if we go to the British, this, as you see, the Ohio is the one we have in that group, and Abbeydale is at the other group. But if you go here, it says no guns, which I didn't know that. I thought they were the exact same thing because this British large tanker class oiler AO shows guns in this photo, and it looks just like the American one. See how the guns So they appear to be the same, but they're not. They're totally different. And we're gonna get crazy here because I don't normally do this kind of thing, but you know, why do I do this? I think I do this to appease you guys, maybe? I don't know. That's how I save a game. I save it by using the day in the mode I'm playing in. Back, and let's go back to the menu, and then go to museum. And now we're gonna go and look at AOs. So this is the American one, and in daylight you can see that it has guns on to the port and starboard and on the bow, which actually, if it comes across any surface ships, it can really defend itself well. Even destroyers, I think it can probably defend itself pretty well. Actually, there's 4 I didn't notice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 at the bow, so 6. It says 6 here, right? So now if we go to the British AO, actually, you guys didn't ask for this, I know. This is not gameplay. I know I'm being kind of silly here, showing you going through this, making all this effort for that. So this is the British one, and if we go to the back to this, you see it has no guns. But this model here represents it to have guns. So if you don't click on this button, you'll not know that. You'll just look at the picture and say, oh, it's the Cimarron, but the British version. Well, the difference is quite a bit difference, because outside of all this horn section of this orchestra funnels for air, ventilation is very important on a ship like this, because gases can build up and they become very explosive. Where think of putting gas in your house and a spark going off. This is very similar with an oil tanker. That's why they have all these spouts to take in air for circulation. These are all fill stowage tanks, these manhole cover looking things. But I just think it's interesting that the ships are different, and unless you really took a look at them, you wouldn't know that. So yeah, okay. Shall we continue? I can't put this game down. This is going to be a 2-hour video, guys. Do you guys like it, or do you not like it? Yeah, leave me a comment and tell me if you like what I'm doing, so I know I'm not frustrating people to say, Willie, just shut up. Come on, shut up. So, back to this group here. You have your fuel, troops, supplies, and you're going to wake only. That's what we do with you. You just go back and forth to wake. That's it. I want this to be a powerhouse, because this might be a launching area for Iwo Jima, for Saipan, for Guam. Not so much here, but we want this to be highly defended so that it can be a force to be reckoned with. 5-5 and a 5-5 here, I think that's pretty much stalemate, and then we can move this carrier out and up here. I think it's just what we're going to probably do later. We do have the other points of interest are Port Moresby and Milne Bay, that we have to keep in this game. So this is the Port Moresby supply group, which is going back to get a carrier, an adjustment of some of these ships, I think. And this is the Milne Bay one that we're going to put a light carrier, Jeep carrier, whatever, in, and we are going to flush that out. I think what we'll do is because of the amount of fuel we have on this, we'll probably go down to one oiler. So we'll probably get rid of one of the Cimarrons and then put the carrier in, and then just let it go like that with two destroyers, because we can't fill the second oiler, so what's the point? Maybe at a different timing we can swap it out, but that's what we're gonna do. So let's see what we got going here. We're gonna continue until the morning, which is almost now. Okay, so that's the morning. We are at that point of videoing that we will do our basics, and the basics are send out our cover, and we want you over Pompey Defense Force, right? Yeah, Defense Force Pompey. Because we love this group of two fantastic aircraft carriers, again, we're using the Yorktown as the cover cap, and the Hornet is used for our attacking. So every time we were putting cap over the group, we're using the Yorktown. And do a refresh of that. So it makes no difference to not put these up, so we're going to do it. We are going to send them up with something a little different. I thought they just had they could have rockets by themselves. Let's load them with that. I don't think it matters really, but and this is the Sup Pompeii. We'll go in and take a look at those guys with rockets, just see what they look like. Coming over here, B-17 is doing that. Do we need... Yeah, I guess they're sending them out fully loaded, so whatever. We're going to send you up with something different as well. Launch. Yeah, so these guys can go up with just rockets. Oh, it's the top right. Oh, I missed it on the other one. Okay, you go up with just rockets, and we'll look at both of those as well. Sup Wake. I like how I rename these so that they appear better, and also combining groups eliminates so many choices. You guys are just going to go and get there pretty safe. And once again, let's go send our cap over this group. Osport Moresby Defense Force. And do that all day. We have the Enterprise. Let's put up our cap because I like to. And we're going to do it without anything. I think I need to rename this as well. What are you guys doing? You doing search? Don't like that search pattern though. Yeah, better. Good enough. And I'm going to go into this and say, we're going to put up your sub scouts. Call them sub scouts because they put depth charges on and they stay over the carrier. and they can be used for other things if we get jumped. So I wanted to show let's get somebody over here. Yeah, let's get one of you guys with nothing, because I want more range. 1544. We're gonna send you up the gut here. I want you to go all the way that way and back, just right in this hole here. What are you doing? Why are you over there? You're supposed to be over here, bro. Oh, I thought you already were there. Let's get you over there in a better fashion, because I thought you were already there. And you're doing that, okay. Alright, let's go look at some fancy aircraft. We want to look at the Hellcats with the Tiny Tims and the 6 of our rockets. So let's go take a look. So these rockets, I think if you hit attack, they just launch. These are like dumb rockets. They're not guided, or of course they just go. But I don't believe they do anything other than look different. I think they're the same thing as the smaller rockets, but I think it looks kind of cool. They're included. I wish that the accuracy was better, because you got to imagine that these pilots are trained to hit what they're aiming at, and if it's ship, that they'll actually hit something. So I think that would be kind of cool, but I don't think it's in the game. So, alright, before they get too far out of position, let's get out of here. And let's go look at the other ones, these Hellcats, which have just the Havars on them. And again, that's kind of, we talked about these rockets before. There have been some modes where these rockets were really good in previous gameplays, but I don't think that they're a thing now. I think they're more for a diamond ring on a dirty finger. But alright, and with that, we are going to call it with almost an hour and 20 minutes. So thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Appreciate it.